see. Let's go to Doug. Doug, how are you today, Doug?
Fine, Lincoln. I heard, man, when you was talking to Kenny from Columbia.
Yeah.
And he said he had the car shop behind the off of Corain.
Yeah.
And I know, yeah, he did some car work for me. I think on 2 different cars or twice on the same car. I can't remember which. And I did a commercial for his shop when y'all was on WCIN.
Oh, okay.
So I just like to say, hey, brother, thank you.
Yeah, he's down there living the life in Colombia, South America.
I mean, but you know, Kenny always was like an international brother. I mean, he was always at the parties. He was there. Always had him a beautiful woman with him. Very pleasant brother, nice. I mean, just an all-out good brother, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that he finally left America. And that, you know, Lincoln, you said the Republicans, they're showing you what, you know, what they
who they really are. They're showing you who they are. Yes.
And Lincoln, for years I said that we were at war. Even when you was a Republican, I was saying that we was at war because they were showing us, but many of us couldn't see. You know, change is coming to America, y'all. America is becoming multiracial, which means that whites have to now share control. And that's not what the Republican Party wants.
No, they don't want to share. No, they don't want to share.
They want all. It's all or
They're
nothing.
losing their grip on America.
That's what it is, Lincoln. And Joe Dieter's appointment, it's not for making things better. Watch. Just watch and see. And then, Lincoln, I mean, I've been calling for a number of years, so please allow me to go off script on this one, what I'm about to say now.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Lincoln, do you know how black people became black in the religious circles?
What do you mean became black in religious circles? What do you mean when you say that?
Let me tell you. The 3 major religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Mm-hmm. Judaism is supposed to be the oldest. So a lot of what we go in, what's in the Bible is coming from Judaism. In the story of Noah and the ark, you know the story of Noah's ark.
Yes.
You know, he brought all the animals.
Yes.
But
Which I still can't believe that either. That's one story.
There were some things that happened on the ark, and God said 2 things wasn't supposed to happen. Well, he said some things weren't supposed to happen. Where Ham saw Noah, who was Noah's son. Ham was Noah's son. And he saw his father naked, and he mocked him. He said something or laughed or whatever. And then God's punishment was to say that you're now cursed, so you're black. I'm going to make your skin black. And then another one was, which one I never heard of, was God said that there would be no sexual activities while on the ark. And
between the animals or the humans?
For everybody. There was supposed to be no copulation at all. And 3 did. 2 animals and the human did.
What were the 2 animals?
The dog. And God's punishment for the dog was to be tied. The second one was raven, and I ain't talking about the co-host. I'm talking about the bird raven, and his punishment was to, how can I say, to ejaculate in the female's mouth. And then Ham, again, was cursed to be black. And then it goes on to say that...
I dumped that, by the way.
Okay, all right, thank you. Okay.
What
you could say ejaculate, I guess.
You can't say that?
You use the slang term, and then you said ejaculate, but you can say the medical term ejaculation. You can say that. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know. So Ham also, his descendant, which is us, supposed to be black people of today. This is the point I want to make. That Ham's descendants is being depicted as being led into captivity or slavery with their buttocks uncovered as a sign of their degradation. and the young brothers walk around with a buttocks showing on it as a choice. This is how far we coming, y'all. This is how far we have went backwards. We're not going forward.
Yeah. But it seems to me that they're not wearing their pants down like they used to as much. Have you noticed that?
The brothers out there, I even see some grown men in Lincoln. I'm talking about guys close to my age with doing the same thing.
Oh, my God. You ought to take their belt off and whip them.
You want to say something, Lincoln, but you know if you say something, you know you're going to have to get in the fight.
Yep.
So you just, whether or not, I do it over the radio because if I say it in person, I'm going to have to be ready to fight or shoot somebody or whatever. So please take this as just learning and look and see for yourself. Things are happening right in front of us every day if we just look and see. And what it's telling us is, if you don't come together, you're in trouble. Thanks, Lincoln.
All right, Doug. Thanks for your call. And let's go from the brother to the sister. Dorothy, how are you?
I'm fine, Lincoln. How are you?
I'm doing great, Dorothy.
That's good. I was calling because I heard a commercial that was on. Can you hear me, Lincoln?
I can hear you loud and clear.
This phone's been acting.
Okay, it is acting up now. As soon as you said that, it started acting up. But you heard a commercial. What about the commercial?
Talking about training our children that's getting ready to happen. Have flashlights. Have all the necessary things that you need to survive. And so they know something that a lot of us are not.
Well, remember Y2K? You told us to buy up all the water we could find and all the food we could find. And you remember Y2K? You were freaking out about that, Dorothy.
Oh, I'm still, as you say, it's a warning. It was a warning then, and it was a warning now to prepare.
Yeah, your phone is really acting up, Dorothy.
Oh.
Are you on your cell phone or your home phone?
Oh, this is my.
It's your what?
A home.
Oh, boy. Do you have a cell phone?
I don't use the cell phone for that to talk on.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to say this right quick. We're in a time that whatever I said back then was the preparation for.
Okay, I'm going to have to let you go, Dorothy, because we can't.
Okay, how's it now?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, now when it comes to the government, you know, it said you reap what you sow, and all Roman empires fall, and as you done unto others, so shall it be done unto you. Now, America's doom has been prophesied, so now we're entering to that time. They have went around and infiltrated in all governments. Now it's their time, okay? The guns, everybody thought everybody should have a gun. Well, they should get guns. So the children, their children have always been able to shoot because they've always taught them to shoot. So now this is another thing that has became out of control that is going to, a lot of people are going to be using more guns before it's over with. Okay? Now, when we come to the bingos,
Yes.
I'm not into the bingos.
I didn't think you were.
I mean, but what I'm going to say about this is it was unfortunate what happened to the brother, but it was a beautiful thing because it's one thing that I found that when he had that accident, it wasn't an accident, it's a game. You know, what
When
happened
his
to
heart
him.
stopped, cardiac arrest.
Yeah, I understand. I understood what had happened, but when I seen and heard the prayers of so many people, so that let us know that people can pray.
Yeah, they were praying right there at the stadium. They even had a prayer circle in the club section there.
And said that it was what was going on. When I looked and I seen the expressions on the faces, I was really
You were
happy
moved.
in a way because I
Were
think
you
when they do
moved,
have a heart
Dorothy?
when it comes to something for a game. But what happened to him, for him to survive, someone prayed for his life. So that love that was demonstrated at that time let the people know they can change if they choose to change.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
they came together, Republicans and Democrats, blacks and whites. They
everybody
all came
all
together
over.
on an incident like that. Why can't we do it on other things?
That let us know that we can pray, but pray for the unity and love and respect for one another and help each other. That's what's coming up. Because, Lincoln, don't you realize that there are so many people that are homeless in Lexington, Kentucky, on the streets, families. So let's use the prayers for that, and let's unite. And if we can't unite, just listen to the time and what must be done. I have to say that because it was a warning to us from the Nation of Islam, from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Honorable Farrakhan. Now we're coming into it. Get a chance for the War of Armageddon have started.
Yeah.
That's going to be the lecture. So take it seriously, brothers and sisters, and anybody else, regardless of who you are. This is a serious time. Great America have to pay for all that she have done, even to our own. And that's the time we're in. That's why the weather, you remember I told you about the weather? About the snow and everything, Lincoln?
You said
we discussed those things.
I know it. You said we're not going to be able to tell spring from winter, summer from fall, and the whole bit. It's starting to happen. That's because of global warming. Nothing else, Dorothy.
Like that. You can say that. That's up to you. You'll be charged for that lie.
That's not a lie, Dorothy. It is global warming.
But global warming is God's warning. God is in control, Lincoln. That's what all I'm trying to say. And one more thing I want to add. You were talking about the food. If you get the how to eat to live, all this food that we're eating, we should always want natural food.
Yes.
We're natural people.
Yes.
It affects
But
the
that's
body.
not always possible.
So we can do it. If we don't do it,
Every now and then I got to go get me a big boy with extra pickle and some vegetable soup.
You might be eating your brother or your sister. You don't know.
They're not humans ground up in ground beef.
They grounding people.
Oh, my
God. A lot of people are being grounded. You remember the movie called The Green? It was called, I think it was Charlton Heston was in there. And Edward G. Robinson was in, and they were taking the people.
You dirty rat. That's what Edward G. Robinson
was. And in that movie with, what's his name, 50 Cent Piece, he was in the movie where the white boy killed a person. They killed him and grinded him up. You know, telling him I know the grocery store to take him to take his body to, his meat. But I know it sounds far-fetched.
Yes, it does, Dorothy.
The Bible said you can't fathom the depths that Satan goes through to do what he's doing to us and what's happening to us now. That's why we act like we act, because of the things that have happened.
All right,
so
Dorothy.
Have a blessed day.
I got to go. Thanks for your call. It's global warming, Dorothy. She says I'm going to get in trouble for that lie. All right, we'll take a break.
Mr. Ware?
Yes.
I just want to know what other kinds of conversations happen in the Springs household.
I don't know. But they were pretty much on the on the same lines today. They talked about the same thing pretty much. Yeah. Doug went religious on us, and Dorothy always goes religious on us. Yes. All right, we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back.